Hi everyone, it's Jody from An Eye for Beauty, and today is Sunday, December 1st, 2024. We're in the last month, we're in Sagittarius season, and we are in Mercury retrograde. So sit back, buckle up, and be gentle with yourself. That's the first message that is coming through. We want you to be balanced during this time of the year, especially being in the Mercury retrograde at this time of year. Give yourself extra time, be extra cautious, call in extra protection, and just take your time doing whatever it is that you want to be doing at this time. We are going to do this particular reading, and probably for the rest of the month we will be going quickly because I don't want to spend a lot of time. I know a lot of times people don't want to sit and watch these messages when they have so many things to do. So we're going to make it short and sweet and to the point, giving you the message that you need to hear for your highest good, knowing that the angels are always with you, and all you need to do is ask them to help you. So decide which card you would like to go with, and we are going to pull our 3-card spread. And it's a quick message from the universe giving you what you need. And we start with card number 1. Card number 1. Worry is a wasted emotion. And so if you chose this card, you're worrying about a lot, probably. And the angels want you to really, instead of worrying, pray. So obviously you're a human and you're going to have these fears and these concerns and these worries about everything and anything, because that's just part of being a human being. And if we don't acknowledge that, we're not really going to grow. When you're doing spiritual work, you have to look at things not just in this idea of spiritually bypassing it by not acknowledging it, but instead acknowledging what we might experience and then trying to find ways in which to help us to better serve us while we're on earth. So yes, we're going to worry, but we have to take that moment to pause, and Mercury retrograde is the perfect time to do so. When you have these feelings coming in, such as worry, what are you worrying about? Why are you worrying? Is it coming from the past? Is it worrying about the future? Is it worrying about something that happened in the past or you think it's going to happen again? Those kinds of things cause anxiety or can cause depression. So we don't want to do that. We want to find ourselves as best as we can being present. And sometimes when you're sitting and you're just sitting there, the worry can start to creep in. Or when you're laying in bed at night, the worry can start to creep in. You want to work on mindful techniques to get that worry to be switched. So how do you do that? Praying. Praying, calling upon God, asking Him to support you, sending the angels to help you. Maybe you're worrying about a loved one, sending the angels to that loved one to lighten your load of the burden of worrying and to help them at the same time. That is really important because you don't want to waste your energy on the emotion of worry. So do the things that you can in order to help yourself so you worry less. Card number 2. Calm is not a weakness. So that's an interesting one for people that have card number 2. Either you think this or you are this. Now, a lot of people live in chaos, and it seems like so many of us humans were attracted to toxicity or dramas. Those days are changing. The earth is changing. We've been evolving. We've been awakening. So we are hopefully awakening to the idea that you don't have to be doing a million things each and every day to feel productive or to feel successful. You can have an inner calm inside of you and do only the things that you love, and you are successful, and you have this sense of peace around you at the same time. We're reframing Mercury retrograde. We are restructuring, Mercury retrograde. Anything with an RE is what we are doing, especially at this time, but we have been doing this all year. And what we are doing is we are shifting and changing the way that we see things, our perspectives towards things, our perspective towards the way society operates. It's not working. And if you're not in the United States and you're in another country watching this, you probably can't even understand what I'm saying, because you do take more time to relax, to calm, to center. You take long lunches, long holidays. We don't do that in the United States, and that has to change. Finding the calm outside of yourself, first of all, is what you want to surround yourself with. And of course, most importantly, finding the calm within. If you're going through something, back to worry, pray. When you pray, you find a sense of inner calm. When you're going through something that is really upsetting to you, instead of being chaotic, instead of being dramatic, can you say, you know what? I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to pause. Be with yourself. Go inward and find that sense of calm. That's a strength. That is not a weakness. And that is this card reminding you of that. And if you're attracting any of the chaoticness in your life, or you're not even realizing that you're doing it, and you're noticing in relationships or situations in your job, whatever the case may be, you are always like surrounded by drama and chaos, this card is telling you it's time to start to bring in more calm people, more calm situations in your life, because that is necessary for you at this time, especially for your growth. Card number 3, people. And so like attracts like. So back to card number 2 to give you an example. If you're constantly attracting into your life people that are dramatic, or people that are chaotic, or people that are toxic, you want to really take that step back to say, why do I keep attracting this in my life? Where in my life do I act this way? Does it feel good when I act this way? Because it's necessary for you to take that reflective step when something is bothering you about another, or something outside of yourself, a relationship, a situation, the way people act, whatever it is. When it bothers you, the evolved way of looking at things is to look at yourself and say, well, where do I do that? Imagine if we all went around the world and we took the time to say, why am I attracting this in my life? Where did I do that? And maybe you did it 20 years ago and you've evolved and you've grown, but there's some aspect of you that still does it at times, or didn't feel worthy enough to receive what you really deserve. So that's why you attracted it to begin with. Now is the time to look at, what do I want in my life? What do I really want in my life? And begin to attract that into your life, because like attracts like. And with this card, another card had popped up, so I want to pull that card as well. So never judge another. Because if you keep attracting into your life something you don't want, and then on another side of it, you're judging others for the way that they are, there's a point within all of that where you need to really look in the mirror and say, why do I judge? And why do I keep attracting this in my life? There is a reason, and most likely there is something that you're learning about what you don't want, or you're learning about yourself so that you can grow. Let's look at things in a perspective of, this is important for your growth, rather than judging it. Be more of an observer, more of a witness to what is happening around you, why it's happening, why you're bringing it in, because there's something in there that you need to learn so that you can grow. And finally, last card for everyone. Do your best to be of service. We have been talking about this. I have been talking about this with you in this community for at least 4 years. And what has really come up from 2020 and forward to today, anyone in your life outside of yourself, so let's look at outside of ourselves for a second, from relationships, loved ones, friends, the job, career, your purpose, whatever word you want to use, and the world stage. Who is actually of service and who is actually serving themselves? The school system, the medical system, the pharmaceutical system, so many systems. Who's serving others because it's coming intentionally from their heart, and who is not, but they're so busy serving themselves for greed, for power? All of those systems, as you've seen, have been falling away. And what we want to remind everybody today is do things to be of service, to serve your community, to serve your loved ones, to serve yourself. And serving yourself is not selfish, it's selfless. Because when you serve yourself, you take care of yourself. When you take care of yourself, you're helping those around you, because when you're of inner calm, when you're of peace, when you're of light, that emanates off of you. That energy comes off of you, and it actually makes everybody else feel good around you as well. So everything always starts within. And so this card is very important for all of us to be reminded of, especially during this crazy holiday season. Just take the time to notice where you could be more of service. Hold the door. Smile at someone. Let someone go in front of you when you're paying for something. Don't be in a rush. It's Mercury retrograde anyway. It doesn't matter. You're going to be late if you're going to be late. Ooh. And something, sorry, is in my throat all of a sudden. And so what that is telling me is your voice needs to be of service. One sec, guys. Use your voice to be of service. Watch your words. Watch how you speak to people. Because that is serving people in a good way or a bad way. So you want to do it in a good way. And this is all about the throat chakra right now. Where can we clear the throat chakra? What do you need to clear? And how can you best use your voice and your communication to be of service to others? This is me being of service to you, and I hope that it helps and serves you. And where can you do the same for anyone or so many in your life? I wish you guys a great week, the first week of December, and take good care. We will speak soon. Sorry, guys. And look for reels that I've been doing of 60-second Reiki sessions, and they really do help people. So take a look for those if you feel like you need some sort of a clearing or some sort of a healing. Have a great week. Bye-bye.